Alright, good morning, afternoon, or evening, everyone. Today I'm going to be playing the new Tier 10 Premium Cruiser, or the Special Cruiser, the Sevastopol. Here it is. This is it. You guys have been waiting and asking me on my stream, when is it gonna get released from NDA? When? And, well, today is the day it's gonna get released from NDA. So here it is. Of course, as we know, it's going to be available for research points. It's going to be available for 58,000 research points. So I think we should start off first with the armor layout. As you can see, it has a 25mm nose, no icebreaker, as you can see. It also had a 30mm deck and a 30mm side plate, so not really Soviet armor really and truly. And then we have a 25mm aft. As we know, things comparable to it at tier 10 for the Soviets would be Moskva, which has an icebreaker, Petro, which has an icebreaker, and Stalingrad, which has an icebreaker. And all of them have around 50mm of armor, except Petro actually has the 40, which is still better than the 30mm armor. And of course, this is huge. This ship is pretty huge. It does sit lower. In terms of looks, it does remind me of Kronstadt. If we take off these armors, there's the Citadel, though, among us. Do I have Kronstadt here? Maybe we can compare the hulls. Yeah, it's very I think it's pretty much the same as Kronstadt in terms of the Citadel as well. Yeah, it looks fairly similar to the Kronstadt. The armor is actually the exact same, and well, I believe the guns are the main. Yeah, the armor is the same. I believe the guns are the main difference between both ships. Actually, Kronstadt does get a worse deck and side armor, but it gets the same nose armor. So you're going from 27 to 30mm armor on the center, but it's pretty much the same hull. So let's look at our commander build, whatever I'm running. Alright, so I have Grease the Gears, Gun Feeder, Priority Target, Superintendent, Concealment Expert, Heavy AP Shells, Adrenaline Rush, and Top Grade Gunner. And in terms of my equipment, I have main battery mod 3, concealment system mod 1, prop mod 1, aiming system mod 1, engine boost mod 1, and main armaments mod 1. And there you go. Of course, the reload on the ship is 22 seconds, 62.6k HP, 11 kilometer concealment, 33.5 knots. Do I have speed flag on that? No, you add that on. And now I'm gonna put this on as well. And now we take a look at it now. It goes 35.2, but you have to keep in mind you also have a speed boost that goes 20%. Of course, since we're running the engine boost mod 1, it will go for around a minute in duration. Okay, the reload is also a minute, so it's actually not too bad. In terms of the camouflage for the ship, this is the only available perma camo, of course, and it's a simple white tone color. Not sure why it's just a white tone color, but or just a one tone, sorry, color. That you have the dark blue. And you have the, I would say that's a greenish gray or a greenish white or just a, I don't know. You know, I mean, it doesn't really matter, I guess. Perma camos don't do anything, but there you go. So I think we should go into our first game in the Sevastopol. All right, here we are on Shards. Pretty interesting map for sure. Shards. I'm not sure how interesting it's gonna be, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we can push up for crossfires and stuff. Sorry, I'm trying to change my photo transparency so I can see things. But yeah, so these guns, they're 380mm guns. They remind me of Siegfried guns, because, you know, they are German guns on a Russian cruiser, or Soviet cruiser. So let's go up north. Let's go up north straight away, because we spawned up here. I'm not gonna speed boost from spawn, I really don't want to. I want to kind of save them, to be honest. Plus, we already go 35 knots straight away. So the gimmick of the ship, as you can see from the left-hand side here, some of you are noticing, as you can see from my heal mod, it says the heal is 33,750, correct? Well, it is, but it doesn't work like a super heal in where you heal a lot per second and stuff. It works like a normal heal, but it lasts longer. How long does this last? The heal lasts 90 seconds. And the cooldown is 171 seconds. So you get this normal heal that just passively heals you for 90 seconds. And then for the next, like, let's say 3 minutes, you don't even have a heal. So it's not really a heal, I would say, where you can play super aggressive with it. Because if it was, well, you would have a quick cooldown. It would be similar to Ohio or Massachusetts. Low amount, quick cooldown. This one is passive heal, which is low amount as well per second. But it's super long duration, super long cooldown. So it's not really like a British super heal is what I'm getting at. 5km Hydro. You do have Soviet DCPs. So you have 4 of them. They're limited DCPs. Remember, they wanted to do this on Kronstadt originally, where they wanted Kronstadt to have limited DCPs, which is wasn't really a great idea in my opinion. But they put it on the Sevastopol here. Interesting, I guess. 10-second DCP. At least it's 10-second DCP. It's not a cruiser DCP. It's a 10-second DCP with a 28.5-second reload, which isn't too bad either, to be honest. But you only have 4 of them, so you have to really be careful with it. We're gonna go up here. We're probably gonna get briefly spotted. Hey, there's a destroyer. We do have battleship guns, but they are, I believe, really accurate. 4 pens, not bad. We're gonna be loading HE here. 5.3k alpha. 36% fire chance. Can we actually spot him, or no? We have nothing to spot him. So keep in mind this is one of 2 tier 10 Soviet cruisers without radar in the game now. Of course, the first being Smolensk, and the second being this one. So you have to keep that in mind. This thing does not have a radar. Is that Shikishima shooting me from 24 kilometers? Holy shit, that's scary because he overmatches me everywhere. Oh my god. Okay, he missed. Do I arc this? No, we can't shoot that.
Неполадки устранены.
The Harugumo was kind of pointed at us, so I don't wanna go broadside to this gap because I'm scared I'll die. Also, the Yamato might come up while some broadside here. Potentially, 9k salvo. Oh my god, he's still there. I'm dead. Jesus Christ. I thought he would be like here-ish. GG. I don't know.
Двигатель в штатном режиме.
We can go dark whenever we kind of want. I think we have to right now. If possible. Oh yeah, you do burn for 60 seconds. I forgot to tell you that.
Пожарная тревога.
Which is really sad, to be honest. Especially with 4 DCPs. Having to burn for 45, 60 seconds when you have 4 DCPs is almost ridiculous, to be honest. But you know, especially when, you know, you're a cruiser and you can't reduce that fire tick duration at all, and you don't have fire prevention at all, so it's pretty kind of upsetting, to be honest. It is what it is. It is what it is, so Turn on speed boost here.
Двигатель форсирован.
Maybe we can cheek the Yamato from the backside here, maybe? I don't know. Try cross this. We go 41.9 knots with speed boost on, but that's only for a minute, you have to keep in mind. To be fair, I feel the speed boost is actually not an issue at all. The 1 minute cooldown is really awesome on it. Because it kind of creates like this kind of speed boost where you kind of get to use it whenever you want and however you want. We said a little the Hindenburg, that was pretty good. I just don't. I can do nothing this game to win us the game. Like, it's pretty much just completely reliant on my team, to be fair, because this thing has like no utility, nothing. You're kind of just there shooting every 20 seconds, and you don't even have the crazy overmatch because it's 380s, so they're not crazy in terms of guns. I mean, sure, you get pretty good accuracy and whatever. But I mean, look, the thing is, I think Siegfried offers a very similar playstyle at tier 9, of course, to this thing. And of course, Siegfried is cheaper, and Siegfried gets to fight tier 7s instead of tier 10s. Of course, you get some nice, interesting gimmicks, I guess, like the heal, which takes 10 minutes to cool down, of course. And, sorry, it's actually 3 minutes, but still. You get the cool speed boost, I like that. I like the speed boost. The DCP is awful on this thing, in my opinion, because you're, like, forced to not use it half the time. Am I gonna get smashed? Yes. Also, as Siegfried has the 90mm side plate, so if you angle your ship well, you can actually bounce some things. This ship does not have a 90mm side plate. Of course, Siegfried also sits higher in the water, so it's easier to hit and whatever. But I believe Siegfried also has a 27mm nose, so it has more armor on the nose than this. On a passive heal right here behind the rock. As you can see, look how gigantic the heal looks. But it's going to be ticking us one by one, tick by tick, like a normal heal. But when you get to use a rock and stuff, and you get to sit behind a rock, it actually is pretty useful, because you just get to heal passively. Or even if you go into an engagement, you can just start healing. And if the engagement lasts those 90 seconds, you're just perma-heal, you know? Right here we're using HE because he's angled, obviously. Double fire, perfect. We have a really high fire chance. And of course our accuracy is really high. That means we're probably going to get a lot of fires. Our pen is 64, which is also pretty cool. Trying to think what we're supposed to be doing right now. I have speed boost available. I'm actually going to use it right here, because he's going to switch to us for sure at some point, and we want to reverse back into the rock. Secondaries are starting to open up on us. We should be able to finish this guy off when he does die, which he is to the torps. Oh, maybe not actually. They were Halon torps. And he does take the flooding kill, that's okay. We're going to turn around, and we're going to try run at the enemy team. I'll skip this part so you guys don't have to get tortured. So we're kind of back into the game, I guess. We get some shots on some targets. We get our speed boost off. To be fair, I don't think I'm going to land anything on this Hindenburg, because he did turn to dodge. And he, fortunately, the torps ran out right on his forehead. But we'll get another shot, maybe. Another issue of the ship is the fact that it doesn't have any torpedoes, which means if you get rushed, you literally just die for free. I don't think there's anything you can do if you get rushed by a battleship in this ship. You could obviously try drive by him, I guess. But for example, if you're a Siegfried, you can actually end up, you know, torping him out, for example. Let's try to get a good shot on this Thunder. He's getting citadel by my team. He's a bit too angled, I think, for me. But we'll see. Yep. A bit too angled, of course. He is pretty angled, to be fair. Our reload is in 4 seconds. By the way, our gun range, I'm not sure if I mentioned it, it's 19.1, so... Yeah.
Пожарная тревога.
Is that HE? It better be. If it's AP, bro, I'm dead. Yeah. It's HE good. Better be, bro, or I die. Boom! 0 damage. We're gonna heal, because we'll die if we don't heal. Oh my god, it's AP. He learned. I'm gonna use speed boost here. We are losing-ish the game. Obviously the play would have been to angle away from the Mecklenburg, so he's not actually able to shoot me anymore, but I think he went behind the rocks, so we're kind of chilling anyway. I'm gonna gamer turn in front of Thunder. Okay, well, he's dead. So we're gonna turn in. We're gonna run at the Mecklenburg and the Holland and stuff, and we're gonna try help our Holland. HE loaded. Okay, well, I'll skip this part again. Oh, actually, there's torps, but I should be okay. Yeah, I'm fine. Turned in and right at the right instant. Alright, but now I'll skip to find the Holland. Good luck. Okay, the Holland got spotted because he's fighting our low HP Des Moines. I'm going to try help him finish that off. Because if our Des Moines does die and we don't trade the Holland, we do guaranteed lose the game because they're going to get A cap. 3.5k on him. Our Des Moines does die, but if we can trade this Holland, that will be fine. He's still spotted. We don't have much time. It's going full speed though. It's gonna take some more damage. I think, yep, okay. Our Holland finishes him off. I'm gonna cap B. As long as their Holland doesn't cap anything, we should win the game regardless. But if he does cap, we're going to lose. And if he kills our Yamato, we lose anyway, I think. So as long as if the Holland kills the Yamato, we might lose even with the cap. I'm not 100% certain. We're gonna have 3 caps ticking for quite a while, so they'll be at like 900 points ish, and we'll be at well, we're gonna lose our Yamato. We'll be at like 730 or something, right? Probably, if our Yamato even dies. I mean, he might get a torp here, unfortunately, but I have a minute left. Can we catch up in time? No. GG, we lose. Unfortunate. It's really close, sadly. It's gonna be like right on the dot, man. Unfortunate. Yeah, I won't take one more time. That would win us the game. Unfortunate. 919. Oh, it's okay. We're taking 9 per tick, so we would have been right 1 point ahead of them. That's unfortunate. That is what it is. So for our score, for our game, it was... Sadly, we did lose, of course. For our score, we ended up getting 151,000 damage, 78 shell hits, 1 sit, 1 kill, 6 fires, a cap, 3 defended. Team score, we ended up doing 1.3k base XP, which is really bad, of course. Oh, wait, we lost? Okay, so it wasn't too bad, I guess. And we're going to compliment our Holland for trying, of course. He did 1.3 as well. In terms of detailed report, 23k on the Hindenburg, 48k on the Shiki, 34k on the Thunder, and just some damage on each destroyer and stuff. We took 120,000 damage ourselves. In terms of damage done, 151,000. 86k from AP, 40k plus 24k from HE and fires. But yeah. Credits and XP, of course, we ended up getting this. Alright, so here we are on Trap, the game 2 of the Sevastopol gameplay. Let us go north. Let's go C-cap, let's go north. For those of you wondering what account this is my press account. Because Wargaming don't give us research bureau ships on our main accounts, so because you know we have to actually unlock them ourselves as CCs. They don't actually give them to us. So I'm playing on my press account so I can show you the ship early, you know. So that's why I'm on my press account. For those of you wondering, let's go north. Go north, and I'm just gonna skip this part because you know there's nothing really to say at the start of the game. Okay, so here we are. There's a Cossack right there. Our Fletcher is being engaged. Our Fletcher is not shooting back, so he's obviously taking damage for free. But we are doing some, well, not us. Our team is doing some damage to the Cossack in return. I don't know why our Fletcher is not shooting his guns, because we would... He's torping. We would definitely win this fight if the Fletcher shoots his guns. That's for sure, I promise you. This is what it is. Ruprecht smashes me, of course, from maximum range. Well, 16 kilometers. It goes dark. Oh wait, he's back. Can I load AP for him actually? No. Hey, everything's dark. That's the only issue with CCAP on this map. If you don't get spotting, everything goes dark. You can't shoot anything, obviously. Well, Malta, isn't that for every map though? If something goes dark, you just can't shoot it? Yeah. I know. Bruh. Where's our Seattle going? You don't go in there, man. You're going to die. Don't do it. Don't word it. He's molding because we have no spotting. That's what I want to do, but I won't run it down because that's kind of like troll. Bro. Fletcher is dead. Seattle is dead. Holy shit. Bismarck's going in also. Help, guys. I know this is a YouTube video, but help. What is going on? Why are they going in? What are they getting out of it, guys? What is going on? Boom! 8K. Can I get a Citadel? Wargaming on the good and Lou? No. You know what the ship almost reminds me of? Like a cruiser variant of Slava, in a way. Where you get really good accuracy. The guns aren't really... I mean, they overmatch, I guess, like 25 only. For in this case, of course, Slava overmatches 27, but this overmatches 25 because it's a cruiser. You know? That's kind of what it reminds me of. Which is funny because both of them are research bureau ships, I guess. But obviously Slava has a higher punch. I mean, Slava has a slower reload by like 10 seconds, but I think it's worth getting a 10-second worse reload for 3 extra guns and a higher caliber, to be honest. Yo, look at the accuracy. Yo. Boom. 0 damage. Napoli moment. I want to try, like, sit here, AFK, and then let them push into me, and then I somehow kill them. That's the goal, I think, in life. I don't want to leave, because if I leave, I die instantly, so... Because I'll never be able to go dark when I leave here. Because we're leaving too late now. Because I just sat here for too long. So, our goal is to try live as long as possible at this point. There's a Cossack right there. Is it a Thunder? What is that? No, it's a good little salvo. Can I get one more shot on this guy? Oh my god, 22,000 damage? Not bad. Not bad. Alright, let's go here.
Торпеды прямо по курсу.
Okay, so we did take a citadel from the thunder. No, no. That wasn't thunder. What was that? I don't know. We're gonna have to heal now. 1 minute 30. 1 minute 30. 1 minute 30 to heal. Holy Among Us. Alright, I'm gonna reverse try to get a shot on the rope right. This is tough.
Торпеды слева.
No! I'm brain then. I had a hydro too. No! No!
У нас пробоина.
No!
Двигатель в штатном режиме.
I turned my brain off, man. I'm sorry, guys. Oh my god, everything's went out the window right now.
Торпеды прямо по курсу.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm dead.
Торпеды прямо по курсу.
Got it.
Торпеды по правому борту.
I don't know how to deal with this, man. I kind of ate 2 torps on purpose, by accident obviously, but on purpose because I was so bad. And now I don't know. Oh yeah, good and loop pencils everywhere. That's not good, because there's a good and loop here. Let's be boost. I don't know what to do. I think our match is over, Chiefs. Hopefully the Napoli runs at me, I guess. That's not really a hope. That's pretty much depression if he runs at me. He has sap secondaries which will just pen me everywhere. We're just buying time for our team, man. Those 2 torps really killed me. I kind of ate them. I was really bad. I think Napoli's not coming up here. If he doesn't come up here, we can actually get the broadside on his thunder. Our team is actually capping, so we're kind of doing an okay job surviving. The issue is our next heal is in 2 minutes. We have to wait 2 minutes. We're being called an animal in chat. I don't know why. Some people are just rude, I guess. Kind of just living as well. What did they want me to do? Like suicide? I don't understand. Confusion. He's gonna torp me. 100%. And the good one's gonna kill me with bombs. 3 seconds though, 3 seconds though, 3 seconds though. Got him. Alright, we trade. That's not too bad. We're gonna report this guy for being so rude for no reason. I feel like we were like the only person to live on our flank, so I don't know why he was so rude to us. It's really mean. But what can you do? People are gonna be really rude on the internet. Big surprise. Alright, so that's pretty much this game. And I will show you the end screen and the score and our build again and what I think about the ship. Alright, so for our second game, we ended up doing 111,000 damage, 48 shell hits, 1 kill, 1 citadel, and 3 fires. For team score, we got 3rd place on our team, so not too bad. Detailed report, we're actually going to compliment the people who got 1st and 2nd because they played really well. In terms of detailed report, we ended up getting 73k on the Napoli, 23k on the Guden, 7k on the Napoli, and the Neptune, 2k on the... Well, these are literally 0 damages. But 101k damage taken, of course. And we got... here we go. This is pretty much the damage distribution, which was mostly, as you can see, AP damage. 106,000 AP damage. And this was credits and XP. I think that game we did actually pretty fine, to be honest. In the situation we had, obviously we could have ran away. But I think sitting there and just... trading the Napoli 1 for 1 was actually not too bad of an idea. In terms of our commander build, again, we have Grease the Gears, Gun Feeder, Priority Target, Superintendent, Concealment Expert, Heavy AP Shells, Adrenaline Rush, and Top Grade Gunner. In terms of equipment, we have Main Battery Mod 3, which is Reload Mod, Concealment System Mod 1, Prop Mod 1, Aiming System Mod 1, Engine Boost Mod 1, and Main Armaments Mod 1. And that's pretty much the build. And the available price of the Sevastopol, the Sevastopol will be available for 58,000 Research Bureau points, okay? But yeah, so this was the Sevastopol. I hope you enjoyed the video. In terms of the ship, do I recommend it? Honestly, personally, I'd rather play a Siegfried or a Slava over Sevastopol, and I don't really play Siegfried or Slava because I don't enjoy them too much. They're not really my playstyle. This is not my playstyle of ship. The reload's very slow. I'd rather, if I'm gonna play like something that reloads like at 22 seconds, I'd rather play a battleship or something, even though the accuracy is worse. Normally they have more shell count, so it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Sure, the concealment's cool, it has some gimmicks, but I personally rather play a battleship over a Sevastopol, especially because the armor on this thing is really questionable at best. Sure, the Citadel's like somewhat underwater, but it's like Kronstadt, right? Kronstadt at tier 10 in terms of armor alone. So, so do I recommend it? Personally, for me, I wouldn't get it for me, but I'm gonna get it anyway just to have it, you know, because you know I have a lot of free XP on my main account. I have like 7 million free XP, so I'm just gonna free XP it. But if you're honestly choosing between Research Bureau ships, I think Slava or Siegfried could honestly be a bit better than this, because Siegfried, remember, even though it has, sure, it doesn't have the speed boost and the gimmick heal, it is at tier 9, so you get to fight tier 7s. Sevastopol is at tier 10, so you're gonna get to fight tier 8s minimum, which is still good, of course. It really depends. It depends what you want. If you want a tier 10, of course, sure, get this. I mean, there's always Slava as well. Slava is, I mean, it's very similar to this in my opinion, except it's a battleship and at more range and 9 shells. But yeah, there's Slava you can get, I guess. I don't know. I personally wouldn't really be too excited about this thing. I mean, sure, it has good, accurate 380mm guns, but 380mm guns at tier 10 aren't the same as 380mm guns at tier 9, to be honest. I mean, sure, those two games were okay, and we did okay in both situations, but I think Siegfried could be a bit better alternative than the Sevastopol. But there it is, the Sevastopol. I hope you enjoyed. Yeah. Oh, well, one important thing, it does go 40 knots, 41 knots, so for a Soviet cruiser that's unheard of. But it doesn't have radar. Keep in mind you cannot mount radar at all. Alright. Yeah, that's the Sevastopol. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next video. Big fan.